Hi, this is Mark, and I'm downtown San Francisco on the 13th floor with this cool view. Bay's over this way, and then down that way is end of Market Street. And I just taught a class up here, and I'm going to do the reading from the Golden Present Daily Inspirational Readings by Sri Swami Satchidananda. And this is for October 30th, and the topic is play, play, play. The origin of thought is the cosmic mind itself, which we call God. It is God who thought of creating. Since then, thoughts are here. As long as there is mind, there will be thoughts. The mind is nothing but a bundle of thoughts. Even the idea of working toward the thoughtless state itself is a thought. I want to be thoughtless. It's not that we're trying to do away with the thoughts. What we want is to have the right thoughts, ones that would not disturb the mind. Thoughts are of two kinds, working thoughts and playing thoughts. In working thoughts, you get tensed up. You become anxious. In playing thoughts, you are relaxed. So convert all of your thoughts into playing thoughts. Play while you work. Let it be a continuous play. There's nothing else you should be doing in your life. Just play, play, play. Well, a very nice, seemingly light-hearted message. And in a way, I think my reference of play, play, play is, it does feel like the absence of work. It feels like when we're playing, we're disregarding work. We're doing everything but that thing that we think we're supposed to be doing, that, if we're an adult, we're doing it because we need to make money, we need to pay for things, pay for rent, pay for our lifestyle. And when we're playing, we're using the money we work so hard at building to be able to play. But in this reference, Swami Satchidananda offers to look at all of life as a play. He's often talked about that in these readings. That play is not just reserved for when we get off work, when we're away from work, but he's offering to see a way to be in life where we're recognizing a way to be less attached to that thing determining who we are, what we are, why we're here. Those do not define who we are. Our work does not define who we are. But to be able to connect into a deeper, more subtle part of our knowingness that beyond all of this, as it says in the beginning, the origin of thought is the cosmic mind itself. And then we're just sort of echoes of this thought, and it's multiplied into trillions of different thoughts that we've gathered in, and we think they're our own thoughts. But they're just these things that are passing through. We have 50 to 70,000 thoughts in a day that we can't possibly react to, or even probably keep track of. So there's all this stuff that just keeps moving through the mind space of each one of us. And for some reason or another, some of them we decide are the ones we have to attach to, and then we do something about. If we can work to be able to feel connected to those that he called in here the right thoughts, ones that don't disturb the mind, we can learn to recognize what those are, how to understand the existence of those right thoughts. He says, and the yogis say, that we start to have a sense of peacefulness, a peaceful nature, because we begin to really understand who we are, why we're here, what we're doing, what's our purpose. We get flooded with all these other thoughts that we tend to think are real or true, but they're simply this collection of all this gunk, basically, that's just moving around. But how do we do something like that? How do we distinguish and discern, like, this is a good thought, this is a right thought, this is a helpful thought, this is a not helpful thought? Some of it's life experience and trial and error. I feel like that's been the case for me. I've been like, oh, I'm having this thought, I'm going to go act on it. And then you learn, like, did that really benefit me in the end, or was that really a selfish thought, and I was only doing that for my own benefit? Or was this thought that's going to be for someone else's benefit, or bringing benefit to me so I can be of service to others? And that begins a way to train the mind to know if these thoughts and the impulses from the thoughts are going to lead you towards feeling peaceful and balanced, or are they going to lead you to feeling kind of off balance and like a little bit, off of your center. And what I really like to keep in mind is that there's, when we have those thoughts where we feel a little off center, it's helpful because then there's something in us, some part of that inner truth, that inner cosmic intelligence that's like, something doesn't feel quite right. And then you find that way to bring yourself back into center, and you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense, this feels right. And time after time after time, you either develop a habit of constantly living a life where you do this, then you do this, and then you throw yourself off balance, and then you do this. And you just keep doing that, and that becomes the meaning of life. Or you find a way to stay centered and balanced and really move forward from this place of deeper knowingness and sense of purpose that you might not have realized was in there. You might not have been able to tap into that real truest potential. And it's only there for those who feel interested in seeking it. Otherwise, you practice whatever feels like has the right meaning. And, like the reading the other day was saying, nobody can replace you as a reading. There's a purpose for all of us and all that we do. And it just takes us a minute to figure out, am I imitating somebody else, or am I really trying to ground into being who I am and learning who that is and bringing that forward? It's not that we are trying to do away with thoughts. We want to have the right thoughts, one that won't disturb the mind. Yeah, so there we go. I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.